Alright guys, so I had to go to AutoZone to check the battery on the Jeep, and which is only a year old from Walmart. So they're going to replace the battery. I know they suck, but at the time it was it was cheaper than buying a Die Hard, okay? But anyway, so AutoZone puts a thing to check the battery, and it comes out bad battery. So now I'm taking that battery, going to Walmart because the battery is still under warranty, but we don't have the receipt, so that's the problem. No parking over here. This guy illegally parks here. It's hard to get through.
He don't even have his hazard lights on. He
just illegally parked right in front of the road, right there. Right in front of the road, guys.
What's this going on?
Now this guy's backing out. He's not watching where he's going. Almost.
Why are they blue?
If we didn't stop, this guy would have hit us right here.
No, guys decided to go at lunchtime to AutoZone. Go grab the carriage over there. I'm not lifting this one.
Typical Walmart carriages.
Oh my God, you brought
your
camera. Why didn't you leave that in the car?
Can you be quiet? Typical Walmart carriages, they turn on their own. Trying to get through here.
You're not steering it, that's why.
Anyway, that's the battery. Can't park here.
You just shut up.
Can't park here.
Shut up.
Can't park here. All the flags. Anyways, guys, we're at Walmart, leaving Walmart with the battery. We got a free replacement battery. So we're gonna go home. We got the new battery. It's on the same warranty as the old one. The only way to get a new warranty would be to buy another battery. Okay, so once the warranty is over, it's over. So it's like another year of warranty, or another 2 years of warranty left on the battery. So but this battery is gonna work within the next 2 years, or it's gonna conk out. We'll find out in a year. All right, guys. So here's the battery. I have to put it in reverse. I'm gonna be getting new terminals for this, but this has two wires on here for some reason, and that's the problem, I think, guys. I have to figure out why it's got two on there. One is coming here to the fuse box, the other one is going to the alternator, I believe. And it's not that big, so. But if I replace this, most of them just come with one, so it's a problem. So yeah, guys, new battery. New battery. This thing here has to come off. But anyway, let's go see what it looks like inside. I got the key in. Let's see what it. That should be a little higher than that, I think. Nothing. I'm turning the battery. Nothing, guys. Just I have to put a charge in the battery. Brand new battery. Needs a charge. This should at least have a startup on it. Put a charge on the battery now, so it doesn't start.
Brand new battery. You gotta put a charge on it already?
Yeah.
Why? Is that normal?
Most of the time there'll be enough in there to get the car going, and it's going to charge as you're driving. But I had to tighten up the ground a little bit more. We're getting a reading now. Nothing. Nothing, guys. So obviously the battery needs to go on charge. Yeah, and I'm just going to check something really quick. I just want to make sure. Leave this on. We'll go check that out right now. Oh. Popped out again. Fucking doors are a pain. They should just go up and down instead of out and in. This is a brand new battery, guys. Did you hear that? I just heard something click, guys. Let me check it. Click. Oh. Alright. Okay guys, it's on charge. The vintage charger here. You buy a battery at Walmart. So you buy a charger to charge your battery. Does that make sense? Yeah, I need a new charger too, since it's charging too fast, I think. But anyway guys, here's the new battery. Let's see if this thing will start now. Looks like it's got enough charge to be able to. Okay guys, I banged that around. Let's see if it starts. I'll just let that charge up to almost 10. I'll give it a little pedal gas right here. Wait for that to charge up a little bit more. So definitely new cables are going to be installed. So I had a problem with the Jeep again. I had to get a new battery. And now I'm trying to take this mess apart here, because this here is no good. They keep stripping, and I got to pull this apart, get this taken apart here. Okay, that's kind of how it goes here, guys. Now I could always take this connector and cut this, cut this plastic back on this wire, on this cable here. Put one of these connectors on it and crimp it with a pair of pliers and whatever else I got, and put that on here. Probably be a much better connection. It's a quick disconnect. You want to get that base all the way down. You want to take it off, you just go like this, put it on, just turn it like that, and it's a quick connect and disconnect. So if I want to do it here as well, which I might do, so I have two things here that I can put clamps on, like this gold clamp here, and clamp it onto here, and it'll be the same way. Now I have one other problem, and that's this wire to the horn, which could be just grounded to the frame or something, but I can also bring this in here and just wrap it around there, and type of thing. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, guys. If I had another clamp, I could probably do it, but this clamp would have to come off right there. So figure it out. Okay, so I just got that in there like that for now. I gotta make another clamp, a small one. I don't have a small too big, or I could put this somewhere on a fuse in there, but that's just a ground wire, so it should be okay. Interested in the model number, all that. It's a Linux East Pen, by East Pen 07767. Quick clamp terminals for post terminals batteries. So it's a lifesaver actually, because I really haven't seen anything better to be able to, like if your ends are busted like this, these somehow they get unloosened, and it just allows a lot of corrosion, and I kind of like these terminals much better. I could always put some black tape around that right there, and if I ever have to change the battery, I don't need a wrench. I could just unclip it, and I'll show you that real quick right here. Just unclip it and the whole thing comes right off. But when you push it in, you want to make sure it's all the way down like that. And make sure it's tight too. You can tighten it with this piece right here. Let's see how it goes. Down the road, if I have any issues with this, I'll definitely do another video or update this video. I will be doing this side as well. I got two wires coming into here. This is heavy duty for a truck actually, and it does come with two that's the, if I could get this out of here, I'll just show you inside here. There you go. Okay, we got 3 clips left over, and the red clip, the positive, it's a positive clip, which will be going right here. And when I have time to do that, I'm going to come and do that and get this one done as well, so it looks just like this, nice and neat, you know, better than the way it does right here with these wires. Could be losing some spark somewhere, you never know, you know. So I'll be doing the next one maybe next week and see how this goes. We're going to try to start it up right now. There's the hole, there it is. Okay, okay, we got action here. Everything is live. Nice. See if the battery charges up. Now just want to make sure that this battery is charging. I mean, that should be a tight enough ground to start it, and I just gotta charge this battery. It's a new battery. Yeah, it wants to charge if you drive it. It wants to charge. And, I'm just gonna wrap this video up, guys. Shut that. It's kind of cold. I gotta get warm. And that's the Jeep Grand Cherokee battery terminal fix. Thanks for watching.